What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Raga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of December 2nd through December 8th. I can't believe it either. December is here. We're at the last act of 2018, and it's our last chance to make it work, I guess, to make the most of the month. And the way we're going to do that is day by day, week by week. So today we're going to be looking at the week ahead for the first week in December. If you haven't checked it out already, I came out with some month ahead readings for the month of December for each Zodiac sign, and you can find that here on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check those out to see what December has in store for you. But we are checking out the first week of December today, and we're going to be doing a 3-card reading that's designed to give us information about this upcoming week so that we can make it the best week possible. We're going to be using the Terra Mucha today. I haven't pulled this one out in a while. I kind of missed it. It's got some great kind of Renaissance-y art. You'll see in a moment. But I've already dealt the cards out. I've already shuffled them up, and they're ready to go. So without further ado, let's look at the cards one by one individually first, and then we'll see what they have to tell us about this week as a whole. So the first card we're going to look at is this one. We've got the 5 of Swords. What I'm getting from this card is that separation caused by ego is kind of the phrase that's coming up here for me, where we can allow our ego to unite us or to divide us. When our ego divides us, it's telling us that, oh, that's a different person from me. They're different from me. I'm going to look at all the differences. Their different way of dressing, their different way of thinking, their different way of speaking. And you put up all these walls between people a lot of the time. And, you know, it's all based on your focus. If you were to focus on what unites you, what you have in common, then you would, find a common ground and you would connect with a person. But sometimes the ego will make you disconnect from a person, and I get the feeling of disconnection due to ego coming at the beginning of this week. A lot of us feeling maybe like we're so different that we can't get along with people. Maybe feeling like there's something that's stopping you and someone from connecting, and that something is the ego. That's you, is your perceptions. So if this is ringing true for you, or if this will ring true coming up this week, realize that any loneliness, any lack of connection, any separation that you feel is a result of the way that you focus, the way that you put your thoughts into action. So if this is not something you want, I encourage you to start looking at the common grounds that you have with people, especially at the beginning of this week. Don't look at what separates you, look at what unites you. And I think if you're able to do that, you're going to find more connection, and you're going to find the minimized ego, and that's a good thing. I think most people in this society are over-dependent on their ego, and we all need to scale it back. And this is one way that you can start to scale it back, and it's the way that you perceive other people. Okay, so let's move on over to this next card. And we've got the 6 of Pentacles. Speaking of other people, this card is all about other people. Give me a moment here. Okay, this is a time for giving and receiving. December, we're kind of focused on the pentacle energy. We're focused on gifts. We're focused on resources. And we're focused on sharing that a lot of the time. And I think what this card is saying is that one way to connect with people is through giving and receiving. And we so often forget that what we think, especially with the holiday season, is that in order to show appreciation for someone, we give to them. And that is a great way to show appreciation. It's a tangible way that you can say, hey, I appreciate you. But you have to realize that the giving and receiving is equal and opposite here. There has to be a receiver, and that receiver has to receive graciously, has to be open to receiving, has to be grateful for having received, or else the whole thing doesn't work. So whether you're on the giving end, which you should be as much as possible, or if you're on the receiving end, which you should be as much as possible, it's very important that you keep those lines open. right? You can't give without receiving, and you can't receive without giving. It's a two-way street. If someone gives and the other person isn't grateful for it, well, then you've just kind of ended that cycle. There's not going to be any more giving or receiving from either person. So I think what this card is saying to us is to keep both things open, be grateful for having received, be open to receiving. Right? So many people are just givers, but when it's time to receive, they don't operate in the same way. They're more closed off, and that's not healthy, and it's not going to keep that cycle going. Oops. So keep that cycle flowing as much as you possibly can this week. Give and receive equally, and show gratitude for both things. Right? Thank you for receiving my gift, or thank you for giving me this gift. I think both ways is very important to keep that energy moving. And that's what it is. Giving and receiving is just energy in motion. And if you're closed off at any point, then you're not perpetuating the endless cycle. All right, let's move on over to this last card. And we've got the Ace of Swords. Give me one moment with this card. Oh, by the end of the week, things are changing. I'm seeing change coming this week. Whereas we started the week off with the Five of Swords, letting the ego control things, letting the ego separate us, cause drama, cause strife, cause arguments. That may have been the case at the beginning of the week, but I think by the end of the week, through giving, through receiving, through that cycle being open, I think a lot of us are going to kind of change our perspective when it comes to the ego mind. And I think this, what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a scene play out. It's almost like the Christmas Carol, right? We got Scrooge over here. Oh, I'm rich, they're poor. I'm smart, they're dumb, right? You saw this separation. But then Christmas comes and he experiences Tiny Tim and his family of giving and receiving. And he jumps into the giving and receiving. And then he wakes up on Christmas Day with a whole new mentality. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, is a whole new mentality as a result of that giving and receiving energy. It's a high vibrational thing. It feels good to give something to someone. It feels great to be receiving a gift because someone's thought about you and someone cares about you, and it's proof, it's tangible physical proof. Both ends of the equation are very positive energy, and I think as a result of that positive energy that many of us will feel this week, I think there's going to be a new perspective, a new focus point, a new kind of way of thinking about things this week. So it may start in a kind of a slump. what kind of word was that? I just combined fluke and slump, I think. It's going to start off kind of low vibrational for a lot of us. Remember, this is a general reading. Not everything's going to apply to everyone, but I think a lot of us are going to feel very low vibrational. We're going to get into the spirit of giving and receiving, whether that's time, money, energy. It could be anything, love, right? We get into that energy of giving it and receiving it, and you're going to start to feel a lot better. You're going to start to perceive life in a better way, in a more hopeful way that could bring positive change to your life, and it could just set off the next week. I think this is just the Ace of Swords is giving me such positive vibes. It's like an aha moment, like a light bulb turning on. Oh, I can connect with people through exchange. Like, I don't have to put up walls. I can build bridges. Energetic bridges or energetic walls, right? I don't have to put up these energetic walls through my mind. My mind could actually create connection and bridging through sharing and receiving, right? So that's kind of the gist for this week that I'm getting. Very positive week, a great week to help us get into the spirit of giving, which is usually what December is about in Western civilization. So great way to start off December, and I hope that this reading resonates with you. And again, this is a general reading. Not everything's meant to resonate with everybody, so take what works for you, leave the rest. Remember, if you would like to book a personal reading with me where I tap into your specific energy, you can head on over to my website. It's lightofraga.com. The link is in the description box below. That's going to be the place to book a personal reading with me, so I hope you'll check that out. Be sure to do the YouTube things, the liking, the sharing, subscribing, the commenting. I really do appreciate everything that you do, and all those people who leave comments and like the video. I really do appreciate it. It helps get this video seen by more people, so I hope that you will help me out in that respect. And also go check out the month ahead readings. They're out now for all Zodiac signs. Alright, that's going to be the week ahead reading. I want to thank you guys for watching this. I want to wish you a happy December moving forward towards 2019. I want to wish you a great week filled with love and light. I want to thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace and love.